Hello and welcome to the Overshadow Shadowcast with your hostess, Abigail. Again this week, I chatted with Tommy and we kind of just came to the conclusion that I was going to record this week. I said I'd like to, so I'm back. Hopefully that's not too much of a disappointment to everybody out there. I pray for your poor ears. So, I hope you guys are doing alright. So, I'm just going to go right into the gaming play sessions that I've been doing. So finally I started playing GTA 5. I know it's been a while. I think I bought the game probably about 4 or 5 months ago and I've just gotten into actually playing it. I've actually also gotten it free on Epic Store. The Epic Store? The Epic Store. I think that's what it's called. And I've got that on my computer now, so it's going to be interesting to see if what the difference is between those two. Now, I know I did promise you before I get into this, I promised that I was going to upload some gameplay footage. I'm having some issues with that at the moment, so I can only apologize for not being able to get that up there as quickly as I would have liked. Please bear with, I am trying to sort it out. Because like I said, I've been having issues where sometimes for some reason my computer's glitching out, it's not recording things. So hopefully I will get all that sorted out as soon as possible and get some gameplay footage up there. But in the meantime, I have got for you what I've been playing finally. Like I said, it is GTA 5. So I'll give you a little bit of a rundown of what I've thought of it. So I liked the way the tutorial went. It's set 9 years in the past, so it comes up 9 years ago in I can't remember where it was. And it's during a bank robbery and you are playing as one of the bank robbers. So this first part of the game is actually the tutorial. So the tutorial is a bank robbery that's effectively kind of gone south and it's going through all the kind of basics of how to actually be able to do this game. And I do like the way that they did the tutorial because it was fun and informative and a little bit easy, but also because I had originally played GTA 3, I kind of got what was going to be expected of me. I got the fact that it wasn't going to go easy on me. There was going to be people shooting at me and everything like that, so that was okay. But the interesting thing is that you can swap between characters. That was one of the things that was in the tutorial, and they did that. They played that very well, where you're playing as one guy and then he gets grabbed by a security guard and then you get to switch to the other guy. That was very clever, I thought, on how to teach you how to do that. And pretty much all the rest of it is just, it's drip feeding you bits of information of how to play the game, as well as leading, I suspect this is actually leading up to what's going to be happening in the game. Because when the main game starts, it's obviously in present day, and I'm going to air quotes because I discovered recently. I had to look up, it's like, when did GTA 5 actually come out? And it said it was 2013. I'm like, oh, can I not just play a game that's come out this year, a new game? I don't think I've actually done that. I don't think I've actually played a game that's less than a year old up to this point. Tommy, no, well, I play demos. Does that count? I don't know. Tommy will tell me. But like I said, it's interesting because what happens in the tutorial leads into the actual main game, because one of the bank robbers that you play as is who you start off with in the main game. In the main game. That's how it starts off. You follow him for a little bit, but then it suddenly swaps to 2 other characters and you're playing as one of them. So I don't want to give too much away, but You're basically playing the first part of this game as a guy called Franklin. And Franklin is working with somebody else. I think his name, Lamar, that's his name. I couldn't remember his name for a second there. You're playing as Franklin with Lamar, and you're basically repossessing 2 cars. And that's, again, another way in which they are a little bit more of a tutorial. And it wasn't until actually I sat down to write the agenda that I remembered that you start the game as these bank robbers and then you follow one of the robbers a little bit in present day, because I've played a bit of it now and I just completely forgotten that. I thought right from the very beginning I was playing as Franklin. I had totally wiped my memory of the fact that I was playing as these 3 robbers, and I think possibly part of that is because I had to replay the part in which Franklin is taking the car back to the dealership along with Lamar about 6 times because I just kept spinning this car out constantly. Part of the main game's first mission is you're having to race Lamar back to the dealership, and I just kept spinning out again and again and again. It was driving me crazy, but I think I finally gotten the hang of it. So what I'm doing is I'm looking far ahead in the road instead of looking at what's right in front of me, and that seems to be giving me a bit of a kind of like a better response time to what's actually there. But what I say is, like, my word, the difference between the one I play, GTA 3 and GTA 5, is just so immense. Not to mention the fact that the graphics look great, and I can actually recognize some of the songs that are playing on the radio because I was listening. It's like, oh, I actually recognize that. It's so much better being able to zoom in and out of the map. In GTA 3, you could not zoom in and out of the map. You had a big map, but during the game, you couldn't zoom in and out, and that was just such a hassle. And also, I don't believe in GTA 3 you could plot a route. In this one, you can plot a route, which again is so much easier because I spent so long in GTA 3 just blindly going through streets and having to basically memorize where things were. This one, I can literally just plot a route and just go there, and it's fantastic. And I will say that there's also some other things that are good in having to play through an older version of a game and then going into playing this, because you can see how much work they've actually put into the series and just the jump in technology between when GTA 3 was released. I can't remember off the top of my head when it was released, but between GTA 3 and GTA 5, it's basically like night and day, because one, in GTA 3, if you remember that game, it's very pixelated. You can't make out anybody's real facial definitions or anything like that. In this one, you can. And it's kind of just, it's a lot of fun because it does give you a lot of freedom where you can just go about and not really have to do anything. You've gotten a mobile, almost went full American there. You've got a mobile phone which you can call people up and everything like that, which is a lot better. I think that there's also a buddy app. It's called iFruits that you can train Lamar's dog in. I think it's called Chopper, yeah. And I'm trying to work out how to do it. I've downloaded it onto my phone, and I'm actually too afraid to open it up because it keeps asking me for permission to all my photos and things like that. So I'm a bit weary on that. But so far, I'm actually enjoying it. I wasn't enjoying it when I started it because it just felt like it was just taking forever. And I think that's the way with any game. It feels like it's taking forever until you actually get into it and you're given a bit more freedoms. Like, you don't actually have to do this. You can go just do whatever. I also find it really interesting because I was trying to be so careful in case like the cops just really got on you, but the cops don't really seem to be bothered with the fact that, you know, you're running people over and you're running signs over and you're crashing into cars. I also like the fact that, because Tommy told me that the main difference between the old GTA games and the newer ones is the fact that if you hit your car, it's not immediately going to burst into flames. That was my big issue with GTA 3. Everything I could blink at the car and it would totally go up in smoke. In GTA 5, it's not doing that. I'm literally crashing into I don't know how many things. I have rolled it over. I've done loads of different things. It is still intact. It's damaged, don't get me wrong, it is damaged, but it's still there, and it's not burst into flames. Another interesting thing is if you park it in the garage, it seems to automatically fix itself. Not sure why that happens, but I like it because it means I'm not constantly going out to have to steal cars, because that's what I had to do. I also remember in GTA 3 that the cops were a lot more present compared to GTA 5. GTA 5, like I said, I'm doing a lot and that nobody's really bothering. So I don't know if that's going to change. I don't know if I'm still technically in the tutorial stage of the game itself. I don't think I am. But it's going to be interesting to see where this is going to go from here. It's also going to be interesting to see if they bring back that original player who was in the robbery. I think that they will. But all we have to do is just go on that. I also like the fact that if you drink a lot or somehow that the screen goes fuzzy and wonky and things like that for a little while. I quite like that touch. It's little touches like that that makes it feel a bit more authentic. I quite like that. So I've just got a couple of very quick stories for you guys today, because as we all know, not a lot has been going on in the world of gaming and news. It's more just like updates that are going on, and I don't want to be constantly talking about updates because I don't think that's relevant, and I also don't think that's very interesting. So I'm trying to select stories which I think you guys will actually find interesting. So one thing is, some good news for anyone out there who was a fan of Legacy of Kain, or Kain. I think it's Kain. So the internet is whispering that Square Enix and Blue Point Games have teamed up to make a Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Now, there isn't a lot of information because, like I said, this is just whisperings. People are reporting that leaks have come out, but again, nothing concrete. So I can't give you guys all that much information on this. I'm just telling you what I know. And all I know is that there's whisperings that this is going to happen, and that possibly it is going to be made for the next gen of consoles. So the PS5, things like that. So possibly, who knows, maybe. I honestly wish I could give you guys a bit more information, but like I said, it is pure speculation. It's pure whispers, leaks that have possibly happened, possibly not have happened. And so that's just a little taster. Hopefully it's true. I don't know anything of Legacy of Kain. Comment down below what you know of Legacy of Kain. Somebody comment. Please. Please, please. And the next story I have for you guys is regarding Sea of Thieves. So Microsoft has announced that Sea of Thieves will be coming to Steam. Now, for the last 2 years, the only way to play it was on Xbox and buying it through the Windows Store. The game will launch on Steam on the 3rd of June this year, 2020. But if you have bought it before, whether it be Xbox or Windows Store, you will have to purchase it still on Steam. That's something that's always like bugged me. It's like, well, I've bought the game. Why do I have to buy it about 1,000 other, well, that's a bit exaggeration, like 4 other times? I've got a PS4, an Xbox, a PC. Why can't I just buy it and then that be it? And I just have like a code that I can use it on everything. But it is quite a smart way and being able to capitalize on this kind of thing. Yeah, that's a pretty smart strategy regarding that. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Like I said, it's going to be short because also another reason why it's short is I genuinely forgot what day it was. I thought that this was a day before I normally go to record. Then I realized it needs to go up tomorrow. So I'm recording this on a Tuesday. I normally record this on a Sunday or Monday. Forgot what day it was. I was like, I'm cool. I can do whatever I want today. And I realized, oh no, it's actually Tuesday. Better record because it needs to go up tomorrow. So I've got lockdown brain. I don't know what day it is. I'm surprised I remember what month it is, let alone what day it is. It feels like forever, doesn't it? So, like I said, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that you have enjoyed listening to ramble on about things like GTA 5. Hopefully I've managed to be able to capture some footage for you guys and you'll like it. Let me know about the 2 quick stories I have for you guys. You annoyed at the fact that you have to keep constantly paying for games on multiple devices? I do. I find that very annoying. But if I was the other person, I'd be like, yay, ka-ching. And I've just realized somebody started mowing their grass. And if you guys can hear that, I can only apologize. There's not much I can do about it. I've got the windows closed. That's all I can do. So if you'd like to leave a comment down below, that'd be fantastic. Let me know what you thought about this. Let me know about any stories you guys would actually like me to discuss. I do look at the comments, so please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you want to chat, just chat. Don't mind. Well, that's quite loud, that. Hopefully, I don't know if you guys can hear that. You can hit that subscribe button. You can hit that like button. You can hit the notification bell for when we eventually are going to be uploading some gameplay footage. Like I said, I apologize the fact that Spyro has not been working out great. Hopefully I'm going to work out the kinks and I'm going to get that up there. You can also share this video with everybody. You can share it with your friends, your family, your enemies, your dog, your cat, don't mind. You can share it with anybody if you want. That just helps us out a little bit more. You can find us on Facebook at overshadow.shadowcast. You can email us at overshadow.shadowcast@gmail.com. To the best of my knowledge, Tommy is the only one that's able to access that. I don't think I can. So if you are emailing and I don't mention it, I apologize. I don't think I've got access to that. It's just Tommy, so I'm relying on Tommy telling me if you guys are emailing in. But I can see the comments. Comment. Come on, comment. Just a little comment. Just a little hi. Something. Anything. I don't mind. So that's really all for me. That's all I've got to say. And I hope you guys are keeping well. I hope you guys are keeping safe. I know it's a crazy time. Everybody's got different rules. Everybody's doing their own thing, it seems to be. But all we can do is just adhere to any guidelines that are coming out, no matter where we are. And I hope you guys are keeping safe, keeping well. And you know what? Reach out to your friends and family, you know, make sure they're okay. And we've got to stick this. We've only got each other, you know. Video call your friends and family, and you know, just let them know you're thinking of them and that everything's going to be okay, hopefully. So yeah, and I hope that you guys join me or possibly Tommy next week, and we'll see you then. Okay, bye.